We're sitting down with the author of the book Single at Heart. Bella DePaulo, PhD, is considered a leading expert on single life. She's been described as America's foremost thinker and writer on the single experience. And thanks so much for joining us all the way from California, Bella.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so I understand. I have to admit, I haven't read your entire book, but I understand that you have never been married before. And is being single a choice for you, or have you just not found the right person?
No, to be single at heart means that single is who you really are. For me, it's a joyful and utterly unambivalent choice. I'm 71. I've always been single, and I always will be.
And so, what's so appealing about being single? You're 71, and I mean, so what's so appealing about that lifestyle? Do you miss companionship, or do you have companionship?
I'll tell you what I like about being single. I love waking up every day to a day that can be anything I want it to be. I love getting to include in my life as many different people as I want, to spend as much time with them as I want without some partner thinking that time belongs to them. I love having the time and space to myself. I love getting to follow my heart when I want to make some big life changing decision, like moving from one part of the country to another. I can do that. I also love growing old as a single person. I feel so fortunate that I can continue to be the captain of my own ship as I sail into the 70s and beyond.
And you talk to a lot of people about this subject. You've written several books, given TED Talks about it. What would you say is the biggest reason why so many other people, especially women, what do they tell you about choosing to live single?
Yes, so for single people in general, the number one thing is their freedom. For single women who have been in a relationship, a marriage, or a cohabiting relationship before, what they find when they're newly single is that they are released from the unfair distribution of work in the previous relationship. So they know what it's like to do more than their share of the housework, the care work, the organizing of the social life. And when they're single again, they're free. But for people like me who are single at heart, the most important reason for choosing to be single is we get to be true to ourselves. We are happy and flourishing because we are single, not in spite of it. So the risk to us is not what we would miss if we did not put a romantic partner at the center of our lives, but what we would miss if we did. We wouldn't have a life that was as meaningful and fulfilling for us. We wouldn't get to be who we really are.
Yeah, I guess I would consider myself then one of the lucky ones. Been married now almost 30 years, and I'm pretty fulfilled. So, maybe I'm lucky on the other side. I've been able to find those things that you discuss about being single, even being married. When you think about people who are living single, what kind of freedom do you say that single people are looking to retain by being single?
Yes, well, I think that not all marriages are the same. So some people in marriages feel like they have a lot of freedom. There are even couples who live apart from each other by choice, not because they want to be able to cheat and get away with it, because they like having their own place. But I don't think any couple, no matter how much freedom or independence they have in their marriage or relationship, is as free as people who are single. And I can tell you about a survey of 200,000 people in 31 European nations. And what that survey found is that the people who were not married valued freedom more than the people who were married, and they got more happiness out of their freedom.
Bella DePaulo, PhD and author of the book Single at Heart. You can pick that book up at Amazon, I take it, and other places that sell books. She's chiming in from California. It seems like we're having some connection problems, but she is the author of the book Single at Heart. We thank you for joining us here in Michigan on First at 4. Thanks so much, and happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you for having me.